Happy Friday, everyone. Can you believe it? We've made it through one more week of this coronavirus. Woohoo! We should have a party. I hope everyone in your house is happy and healthy and doing really good. I hope your kids aren't going crazy or you're not going crazy either. So today, the recipes from the pantry, we are making homemade mac and cheese. This is my daughter Cassie's favorite recipe. She loves mac and cheese, and when she was little, we used to make Kraft mac and cheese until we found out that homemade is so much better. Now, most of the ingredients you should have in your fridge or in your pantry, and if you don't, it's okay to change the recipe around to make sure it goes with what you have. So first of all, I went and I got some of the pasta out of my pantry, and you need 16 ounces of whatever pasta you have. Cook it like the directions tell you to cook it on the back of the package, but make it al dente. So just make it a little harder than you normally would. And then drain it, and I drizzle olive oil over it because it helps the noodles so they won't stick as bad. So my pasta's over here, it's waiting to be used, and now we're gonna make the cheese sauce, and it's so good. So while I was talking to you, I had 1 stick of butter and it's melted, and that's what you want. And then I'm gonna take a half a cup of flour and I'm gonna sprinkle it in here. Now I'm gonna take my whisk, and you're gonna wanna sit there and whisk it until it makes almost a paste. And once it does that, this is gonna go really fast. So you have 1 stick of butter and you have half cup of flour. And now we are gonna add some of our milk and our cream. Now, again, like I told you, I have a heavy cream in my fridge. I'm almost out. So what you need is 4 cups of the fluid. So it looks like I only have 1 cup of heavy cream, which is fine. So put that in and combine with your whisk. And then I'm gonna use 3 cups of milk because I don't have any more cream. And then if you don't have any cream at all, that is totally fine. Use 4 cups of milk, but I'm using 3 because I did have the 1 cream. The only difference, the only thing you'll taste is it will make it a little bit richer if you use the cream. So you might not even like the cream in the first place, and that is totally fine. Okay, turn up your heat a little bit so you can get the milk a good temperature, but you want to whisk the whole time because you don't want it to scald the milk or anything like that. And so once you do that, and that's going pretty good, okay, you're gonna need up to 5 cups of cheese. I had to remember. Usually we put Mexican cheese and a Gouda cheese, and it's really good, but I don't have that in my fridge. So 5 cups of whatever you have. You can use all of the cheddar cheese, or you can use mozzarella and Parmesan. The different kinds just give you a different texture, a different layers to your mac and cheese. But before you add that, put some salt and pepper in it. And this is just salt and pepper to taste. Because like I told you before, some of the people in my family totally love salt and pepper, and then others don't love it as much. And then I put a little paprika in it, and it's about a half a teaspoon. You can add more or you can have less. It just kind of gives it that little ting of numminess, and you put that in before you put the cheese in. And then I'm just gonna put the cheese. Like I said, I don't have the Mexican cheese, which I really love because you can use it for so many different things. But you're using 5 cups of cheese. And I just know my hand's about a cup. So I'm putting the 3 cups of mild cheddar cheese in it. I'm gonna stir it and kind of get it going. And then I'm gonna do some of my mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups of the mozzarella cheese. And then I'm gonna put some Parmesan in it because it just makes it taste so good. And again, you can even add a little bit more cheese if you want, but this is gonna be so cheesy and so delicious that you will be drooling at the end and you will be so glad that you made it. And the great thing about this, like if you have bacon, and I was gonna do this and I forgot, cook up some bacon and it tastes so good on top. You could even have like a macaroni and cheese bar. We've done that before. You can get like green onions and green peppers or just crazy things, and everyone can add to their own mac and cheese, and it makes it fun. Especially right now with us not having anything to do with our kids, this is a perfect time to do that. And it's a perfect time to teach your kids how to cook. So I turned up my heat on my mac and cheese sauce because we want it to thicken up and be yummy and good. Now, if it seems a little too runny, then add a little bit more cheese. It's okay. But that flour should thicken it up, and I should have probably had my heat a little longer. Thicken it up, and then what you do is you put it over your noodles, and you just toss them till everything's coated, and it's done. That's your whole dinner, and it's so good. We have 2 dogs in the backyard that you guys can hear. We have Moki, that's Zach's dog, and we have Danny, and they're both divas. They all want to be in here talking to you people. So anyway, that's what you do. So you have 1 stick of butter, add a 1/2 cup of flour, combine that till you have a sauce. Then you need 4 cups of some kind of fluid. It's usually 2 cups of cream and 2 cups of milk. But if you don't have cream, especially now, just add what you have and it'll be great. And 5 cups of cheese. And then you're gonna turn up the heat, and you're whisking the whole time to thicken up that cheese sauce. And then you're gonna put it over your noodles and toss them, and it's gonna be so delicious. So I'm gonna stop so I can toss, and I will show you on the Instagram story just what it looks like. You're gonna love it. Okay, and for more recipes, we have tons on Lula Girls. They're simple, they're easy to do. We'd love questions if you need help with anything. And yeah, have a great weekend. See you guys.